Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Day a Day series, where we play one day of Minecraft for every day of 2026. Thank you very much for watching. It's extremely cold, guys. The storm has set in. It is frigid everywhere. Oh my goodness. Also, sorry if I sound a little funky in this episode. Um, I have my retainers in, which I don't normally while I'm recording, so not sure how big of a difference that will make, but I apologize if it's distracting. Probably a lot of my S's will be a little bit lispy, but okay. So in case you missed it, in the last episode, we ventured into the Nether Fortress with the goal of getting blaze rods like that. Perfect. Because I would like to. Ow. Okay, I'm out. See ya, boys. I would like to start, or not start, but I'd like to be able to get a brewing stand. Actually, I do need one more, don't I? Because you need blaze powder to, like, power, uh, brewing stands now. Ever since they changed it. Oh, that's so many blazes. That is so many blazes, dude. I need one of them to, like, come down here. Can you just, like, migrate down here, please? Alright, I grab that, and then I leave. Perfect. Okay, ow, my computer just gave me a notification. That was so loud. That was extremely noisy. Okay. Oh, speaking of the cold front, comment of the day, everyone, goes to Touts Implement Starro 456. Says your videos are good for chilling on a cold day. Thank you very much for the kind comment, friend. I greatly appreciate that. No matter what the temperature is, no matter how your day is going, I hope that it's going well. And I hope that as you're watching this, it makes your day a little better. Oh boy. Alright, so now that I've got what I came here for, which was blaze rods and nether wart, I'm going to head back to the overworld because the nether scares me at this point. I would like to use some of these blocks to clean up our walkway a little bit here, make it a little safer. Like so. We'll add a little railing here, and then I will add in a railing. Yeah, I see you, buddy. Don't get too close. Don't get too comfortable. Yeah. Take that. I think I just heard another one jumping around. Oh, I think he's down there. This is a nice song. I like this nether song. I also wanted to add, see if I have enough blocks. I want to add a railing here just in case. I don't really intend on falling off anytime soon, but you know, never be too careful. There we go. It's ugly, but it works. And I forget exactly where. There was a spot where it was like nether wastes instead of the basalt deltas. Is that it over there? Is that what I was looking at? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because I just would like to be able to, you know, venture off into the nether and not have to deal with the basalt deltas because they're just annoying to navigate, to deal with. I think over there may be our best bet. Um, maybe. Yeah, it looks like it kind of transitions out of the basalt deltas. Man, I can feel. I've never really like put thought into it because I've never been recording myself. But whoa, 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 whoa! Not cool, man. Now, I'm gonna push you into the water for that. Yeah, jump into the water. Oh, I thought the water hurt. Okay, whatever. Um, yeah, I've never really put thought into it because I've never like recorded myself or anything. But I am now like innately very acutely aware of how much my retainers impact the way I speak, and I might just rip them out of my mouth while I'm recording this. But we'll see. That might happen a little later. I put my extra chest in there, and then I believe you used cobblestone. I totally forgot I put the shelf here, and I saw this shelf out of the corner of my eye. I was very confused. All right, make ourselves a brewing stand, and I think I'm gonna start the basement as well. I think. Um, just because I want to move the enchanting setup, and then I also want to have like a brewing station down here. And the house is getting a little crowded, but I don't think we necessarily need to like fully move out of the house yet. Like the house it's still got some life in it, if you know what I mean. So let's just take a little bit of time here, and our goals for today's episode they will be number one, to make a basement, and number two, to put our enchanting and brewing setup down here. Those will be our goals for the day. Now, one problem we are running into is, like, yeah, that's the outside. So I may actually make the basement one block, like, shorter. Like, put the back wall in, like, just make it this deep and fill these blocks back in. But I don't know. I just don't want it. I want to kind of clean up the walls down here. I don't want them to look super ugly. But also, I don't want to have blocks, poking out on the outside, because that would also look ugly. So we're going to kind of have to figure out what we want to do. But the way I think I'll do it is I did not bring any ladders with me. Let me make some ladders here real quick. Okay, I have one here, but I need more than that. Do I have sticks? I have some sticks. Go like that, and go like that, and go like that, and go like that. Perfect. I'll bring this down here with me. And in fact, I might move this down here as well. Come on. Thank you. And then we'll break these. Perfect. And I will clean that up later, but for now, I think I'm going to put the enchanting setup down on this end. And then we can just we'll put the bookshelves in the walls like this. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and break those. And then we would break these, and we would break these, and then we would wrap the bookshelves around, just like so. Like that. Obviously, we don't have the bookshelves quite yet. And then I'll put the brewing stuff back here. So, like, we might get a couple of slabs, and I'll get, like, stairs. Well, I'll use jungle stairs so they match. Like so. And then I want a couple of trapdoors for some of our items here. So we'll make a couple of trapdoors. And then what we'll do is one of the trapdoors needs to go here. Like so. Because I'll probably keep this, I'm going to be coming up here a lot more than I'm going to be going down there. And actually, coming up here reminds me. I have some more pumpkins to put in the chest. Where's all my pumpkins? What happened to all my pumpkins? I had a bunch of pumpkins. Okay. Oh, wait. Yes, I put them in my valuables chest because you are all extremely valuable. Okay, we are currently up to 24. And so we have 21 in there right now. We'll go 22, 23, 24. If you don't know, one rule for this channel is for every subscriber we get, we have to farm one pumpkin and put it in the pumpkin chest. So if you want to have a pumpkin put in the chest for you, all you gotta do is hit that subscribe button, and you can join our ever-growing little pumpkin group. Okay, so I'll do like this, then I'll do this, and then I'll do this, and then I should be able to fill this with water, and then I should be able to fill water bucket or water bottles out of that. But maybe I want to. Let me try something real quick. What if I do this, and then I do this, and then I do this? I do like that a little bit better. So then we can like put our brewing stand here, and then on this side, what we would do is we would grab our nether or our soul sand, and I think I'm actually gonna bring this in the wall by one block, and then we'll do this, and then we'll plant these, and then I wouldn't mind some more jungle trapdoors, like so. And I need a little bit more jungle wood, which I think, yes, it's in the other chest. So grab our logs here. And then I will make another set of trapdoors just to kind of clean this up a little bit. All right. And yeah, this will kind of start our little brewing station setup. Although, like I said earlier, it's a little ugly down here. And I wouldn't mind it being not so ugly. So I think what I'm going to do is I'll clear out the walls like so. And I need to figure out what I want to actually decorate these walls with. I could just do cobblestone, but I feel like that might get pretty repetitive, if that made sense. So let me see what I've got here. Let me see, what would be a good decoration block for this basement? We don't really have that many blocks. I'm not going to lie. We don't have a ton of resources. I could do something like this. I could run cobblestone around the base, like this. And this actually needs to... Yeah, no, this is right. This is right. And then I could maybe, on top of the cobblestone, transition to jungle planks like this to kind of give it a two-tone look. And the walls are going to be kind of flat, but that's just kind of, it is what it is, you know? And so this kind of, I don't know. What if I just make this fully jungle, and then we make the floor cobblestone? I think that would probably look a little nicer. So let me try that. Let me try swapping out these blocks real quick. And obviously, if I had, you know, access to a larger block palette, I would probably make some different aesthetic choices in here. But, you know, we're working with what we got here. We got limited resources, so we'll do what we can with them. So I'll break these 2 blocks, and then I'll make a few more planks here. Break these, place that. And yeah, this doesn't look half bad. And then one thing I will do over here is I'm going to make myself a couple of barrels. And I'll put these barrels up here. And like I said, I want to kind of, I'll bring this wall in by a block. So then I'll run the bookshelves down here. Which actually, I do have some bookshelves made. Made some bookshelves in the last episode. Or maybe the episode before, I don't remember. And so these bookshelves would be placed like at this level right here. And then we can do the torch right there. And then these planks would get brought out across like so. Like this. And then obviously our bookshelves would come across like we'd have 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, and those would fill up to 2 blocks high. So the walls are kind of empty. Maybe I should fill them in. I think, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave them open like this. This is a marker of the progress we need to make. And I actually want to breed the cows again today because we need to keep trying to get leather so that we can keep making progress on this. I'll just fill all of this in like so, and then I obviously need to also fill in this back wall here with the jungle planks. So I'll just rip all of this up. Boom, 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 bam, bop, boom, pow, boop, boop, bam. Okay, and then fill in these couple of things back here. Boop, 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 boop. All right. And yeah, so that's, you know, the start, or, you know, it's at least a nice little, you know, beginner brewing, enchanting sort of, you know, this is our magic room. It's our magic little basement. And then the armor stand can go, we'll put it right here at the end of the brewing table. And then these barrels will kind of hold our brewing supplies, lapis, enchanted books, that sort of stuff. We can also put an anvil down here later when we get one. I obviously don't have one quite yet, so that'll be a later addition. Let's grab a couple screenshots here. Grab like thumbnail screenshots. These are thumbnail screenshots for the thumbnail of the video, because we need a thumbnail on the video. splice those together. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Let me, man, my inventory is always just so crammed full of junk. Garbaggio. And I have more chests up here that I could put stuff in. All right, let me take a second here. Let me take a second and organize these chests a little bit. I'll put stuff that I don't necessarily like use a whole lot up top, and I'll keep the stuff that I do use all the time down here. So like plants, this is one thing that I usually like to do when I organize is I'll go by like categories. So I'll have like plants, mob drops, I'll have like stone, I'll have wood, that sort of stuff. So plants, I'll put all the way down here on the end. This is our plant chest. Now, you're also probably going to see me completely forgetting what each chest is. I'll be honest with you from the get-go. That will probably happen. But we're going to try our best to avoid that. All right, this chest will be mob drops. This will be our mob drop chest. So let's grab all of our mob drops. These, this, um, this. What else? These, this, and this, and these. That should be everything. Okay. All of our mob drops will go in this chest, like so. Organize my inventory a little bit here. Perfect. That's a spider eye. This goes in this chest because that's our mob drops chest. And then this chest is going to be for like tools. No. Yes. Yeah, that'll be like a tools chest. So like this. This. What else? This goes in mob drops. This goes in plants. This is a tool. This is a tool. All right. This is a tool. All right. So that will all go in this chest, our tools chest. Perfect. And then these go in mob drops. And these go in plants. And then what else do we have down here? Let's see. Our valuables, like all of these, and these, all can go over here in our little valuables chest. And then, yeah, I think we'll just do like stone in one chest down here, wood in the other, and then anything else just kind of goes into like a miscellaneous chest, and that'll be upstairs. So clear all of this out. This will be our wood chest, so anything made of wood goes in this chest. Now, this may not be how everybody likes to organize their chests, but this is just how I do it. I don't know, man. And also, admittedly, pretty small house, pretty small, amount of space we're dealing with here. I can't deny that. But we'll make the best out of it. Okay, so this will be our like miscellaneous random stuff chest. The bucket needs to stay in my inventory. I need my bucket. All right. Now we're a little organized. Now we know where stuff is and know where stuff goes and know where we need to put stuff. I want to breed the cows. That was on my agenda for the day. Plants are down here. I'll just grab everything. Could also maybe just replant the wheat farm while we're at it. But we will see. I also want to make sure I don't get like blown up by a creeper or anything while we're out here. I also really need to get these sheep out of here. I need to make sure that they get gone. I think what I'm going to do is you can craft leads now, I think. If you can't do it in this, like the current version I'm playing on, you'll be I can do it in like a new update that's coming out. So soon I'll be able to make a lead, and then I'll just like drag these guys out. I'll grab the sheep, kind of just pull them out of the pen. And ooh, the sun is coming up. Wow, we didn't really do anything today. Well, that's not true. We made the magic basement. The magic basement is a good progress because, in case you didn't know, one of our goals is to get every achievement in the game. And obviously we've got some potion related advancements, like local brewery brew a potion. Actually, that's what I want to do. That's what I'll do before the end of the episode. Is I'm gonna go brew a potion so that we can actually get our first our potion related achievement. So we did make some progress today. And the sun is coming up, so I need to hurry. I need to hurry up. We're going to make a potion, everyone. I really hope I have glass. I probably don't have any glass. Or sand. I have no glass. Or sand. Okay. We'll go get some glass. That's fine. Well, we can brew a potion tomorrow. We have the infrastructure today. We brew the potion tomorrow. Simple. Simple as. Simple as. Alright, no glass in here, right? Yeah. Alright, there's a desert over here. Let's go get some sand before the episode ends. This rain makes it really hard to really gauge what time it is. Because it kind of hides everything. But I think we've got time. I reckon we've got time to get a couple pieces of glass. So 3 pieces of glass makes 3 bottles. Oh, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll see ya.